All right, my summary of this article is the purpose of it was to answer the question, do olfactory stimuli increase discrimination control, and specifically for generalization and maintenance in rodents. The relevance of the study is to find ways to facilitate learning and to plan for generalization in non-humans, specifically using differentiated reinforcement, multiple stimuli, and multiple facilitated exemplars. It is socially relevant in terms of using environmental conditions to facilitate generalization. However, I have reservations of saying that it's completely socially relevant as it is focused on non-humans. The participants were selected by the breed, age, sex, and basic ability to acquire conditional discrimination. The participants in these studies were albino, male, Holtzman mice that were 90 to 150 days old. This study was conducted in a 28 by 26 by 30 centimeter box with plexiglass as replacing one of the sides, as well as a hole in the bottom, or like a box in the bottom had been removed in order to facilitate the insertion of a tray containing cups of the different olfactory stimuli. The dependent variable or target behaviors was matching based on certain stimuli or non-matching because of the certain stimuli. The responsive definition included any displacement of the lid from the cup rim using the front paws, snout, or face. The dependent variable was measured in a quantifiable measure, and it is replicable, described in replicable precision. The inter-observer agreement was completed in 3 sessions in the middle of the study. The IOA was 100% in each session. The independent variables were the sample cups and the introduction of the different spices and olfactory senses to the sample cups that either included sand and a sucrose pellet or other food type pellets. They were systematically manipulated under the control of the experimenters. Daily sessions consisting of 24 trials were conducted until baseline training criterion of 2 consecutive sessions with 90% correct or better was attained. In this section, it is important to note that 2 mice were removed from the study and replaced as they could not attain, or they showed difficulty in attaining this 90% correct baseline status. A single group design was used, and it was an AB-AB design. The experiment was divided into phases determined by the introduction of novel olfactory stimuli. The results showed that after a slight dip in performance success in novel situations, the mice were able to show stimulus control relatively quickly in the session with little variability. Functional control was achieved through replication of the procedures, and eventually you were able to predict that after 1 or 2 sessions without the 90% correct status, the mice were able to start predicting and be correct in their matching or non-matching. This study, I believe, should be repeated on human subjects to see how environmental stimuli could affect matching and non-matching discrimination control. And I think that would make it more socially significant as well. Also, this study was conducted soundly and is replicable. I think more studies using these types of things would be valuable to our field.